Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going over the completeness of the real numbers. So, here's a couple terms you'll need to know about the supremum and the infimum. So, instead of just defining them with words, I'm going to show you. So, let's say we have a set A defined by 1 minus 1 over n, where n has to be in the set of natural numbers. The supremum is the maximum value that the set could take on. So, if we had, for example, as n approaches infinity, for example, we would have 1 minus 0, which is 1. So that's why the supremum is 1. It's because that is the maximum value that the set could theoretically contain. And it could actually, sets can contain their supremum. It's just not in this case. And the infimum is just the lowest possible value. In this instance, we do actually have an infimum because the lowest value that n could be is 1, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So the infimum is 0 in this instance. Let's look at this set. So this set is for x in the set of rational numbers such that x squared is less than 2. So we want to find sup of b. And you may be wondering, what does sup of b mean? Like, does it mean, hey, how's your day? No. It means the supremum of the set B. So, what you need to do, think about it like this. If x squared has to be less than 2, then x has to be less than the square root of 2. So think of all the rational numbers you know that are less than the square root of 2. Remember, the square root of 2, if you put it into your calculator, it's about 1.414. So think about 1.4, 1.41, 1.414. Think any of those numbers, those are all rational numbers that are less than the square root of 2. But the supremum is the square root of 2 because that's the maximum value you could get. That's the closest you can get to this. Now, the problem is that the square root of 2 isn't a rational number because it's not contained inside of the set of rational numbers, but it's contained inside the set of reals. And this is why the real numbers are called complete, is because where all the other number systems in the reals fail, the real numbers complete the set fully. So that's why we call the real numbers complete, and all of the other number systems in the reals are very sad because their life is not complete. But it will get better someday, or it won't. Anyway, I'll see y'all later, and goodbye.